Well, Kentucky's archery season is right around the corner, and that means it's a good time to get out and check your tree stands and make sure that they're still safe and in good condition. Another good thing to consider is a trail camera. This is a deer stand that I hunted several times last year and saw several nice bucks and was able to take a couple does. It's a little different this year. This year it's in corn. So I'm not gonna be able to come here and scout from a long distance and look over a soybean field. This will get me up close and personal. In choosing a good location for this camera, I've taken a couple things into consideration. First off, my stand is right there, 25 yards away, and I'm right along a very heavily traveled trail. This trail runs north to south. I want to place this trail camera in a way that I'm looking down the trail and getting bursts of photos. I'm going to set this camera up to where I'm going to get 3-shot bursts every 10 seconds, okay? And I'm gonna go somewhere in the neighborhood of about 3.5 to 4 feet off the ground. And the reason I wanna go north to south is because you don't wanna get the glare from the sun. As the sun travels here east to west, I'm gonna be constantly looking in a direction where I should get good video with this camera, or good photos. The other thing I wanna consider is placement. I want a heavily traveled trail with a couple of other benefits around me. One, it's close to my stand. Two, I've got a food source, corn, right there in the field. There's also quite a few nut trees in here. Secondly, I know that a great bedding area where I've seen deer in the past have been on this ridge side back here. A lot of bedding takes place right in this area. And there also happens to be a creek with one of the deeper holes that stays wet most of the year. Since it's not sending me pictures, I'm gonna come back and check this camera probably about once every 3 weeks or so. I'm not gonna come in here and leave a bunch of scent. The time to come check this trail camera is the time that you wouldn't be hunting. You don't want to come in here and scare deer out in the good hunting hours in the morning or in the evening. So let's get this camera here on this tree. I picked a good tree. It's nice and wide. It's going to hide the profile of my camera. And I've also made sure that I've got no branches hanging down that can, one, obstruct the picture, and two, these are motion detected cameras. So if I have a limb hanging down here and the wind blows, it's going to be taking pictures that I don't necessarily want. This is close to my tree stand with food, bedding area, and a water source all right here. I think this camera is going to potentially get a photo of a deer that I may pursue all season long.